This segment of Dead Downwind's Wild Extremes is being brought to you by Double Bull Archery, home of the Dark Archer, and by Huntress, scent prevention for the female hunter. When we left you, a mule deer had just spooked a small bull that was quietly feeding at just 10 yards in front of Matt and I. The bull had run back in the direction of the big herd we had been stalking, but I was confident that due to the internal turmoil the rut inflicts on a herd, his alertness would go unnoticed. So we continued crawling toward the sounds of the squeals, grunts, and bugles, and suddenly we were in a maelstrom of rutting elk. Have you ever heard it said that you can have too much of a good thing? Well, that was exactly what was happening to Matt and I. With so many satellite bulls bumping cows as well as each other, I couldn't get a standing shot at either one of the biggest bulls in the herd. Just as I would get ready to bring my Martin bow back to full draw on one of the big boys, either a smaller bull would trot into the herd or a cow would draw the big bull's attention, and instantly he would be off at a trot through the Quakies. Talk about frustrating, but at the same time exhilarating. This was something I had never experienced. We were practically in the middle of a herd of rutting elk that numbered more than 40 animals, and not one of them knew we were even on the planet. Every time the closest animals would become distracted, Matt and I would crawl as fast as we could, hoping to gain a little yardage on the herd bull. On the previous day as we climbed the mountain, my goal had been for just one shot opportunity on this hunt, and already this afternoon that goal had been surpassed 10 times. I could have finished the game several different times as the smaller satellite bulls came crashing our way after being ejected from the herd, but I chose instead to play the game further to see what would develop with one of the larger bulls. So, as the satellite bulls trotted back toward the herd, it was back on the hands and knees in the wet grass as we tried to make up some real estate.
They just got screwing around. I think a cow might have seen us, but they're not that spooked. These bulls are still bugling and grunting. I love this. This is awesome. We're going to get off the mountain. We got about 3 miles, 4 miles, I don't know. We got to walk up and down. Any of you guys that have hunted mountains like this know that this is hardcore. This is awesome. And to have that many elk, I don't even know how many elk we were surrounded by, we crawled right up in the middle like you guys saw. We had cows beside us, we had bulls fighting. I really want to shoot that big herd bull. But you know what though? There's a couple other bull satellite bulls, pretty decent, nothing to be ashamed of. Tomorrow we get in here, I get an opportunity. One's going down because we do it for the love of the game. Tomorrow we're going to be right on this side of the mountain again. We're going to find these guys and we're going to play the game once again.